What would you do if a company just refused to leave you alone? You've canceled your service. You've returned their equipment. You've done everything right. But the calls keep coming. Every day. Every week. Same script, same harassment. Most people would give up. I didn't. And after 8 unnecessary technician visits, the cable company finally learned to stop dialing my number. If you've ever been overcharged, harassed, or ignored by a company you're paying, you'll want to hear this story to the end. It's not just about petty revenge. It's about standing up for yourself. And if you like stories where karma comes full circle, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments about the worst experience you've ever had with a service company. This one's going to be satisfying. I'd had the same cable TV connection for years. Nothing fancy. Just a bundled plan that combined my internet, my phone, and TV channels. It was convenient. Reliable. It was just there. But slowly, without realizing it, my family and I had shifted our habit. The kids were streaming on YouTube. My partner was on Netflix. Even the news was on apps now. One day it hit me. No one in our house actually watched traditional TV anymore. The only thing sitting in the living room was a dusty old set-top box, blinking its tiny green light like some forgotten relic. Then my old TV broke down. I bought a new smart TV. Sleek, shiny, beautiful. And for 2 weeks it was bliss. No cable box, just apps. But when the first bill came due, I stared at it and thought, why am I still paying for this? Canceling should have been simple. But this was a custom plan. A Frankenstein bundle put together years ago, with its own dedicated relationship team. That's when the calls began. At first, it was polite. Sir, your TV recharge is due. Oh, I don't use it anymore. Sir, you must recharge to continue service. I explained over and over that I'd already converted it to prepaid, that I wasn't going to recharge. They said okay. Hung up. Then the text started. Recharge now to avoid disconnection. Your service will lapse. Final warning. I returned the set-top box, thinking that was the end. I even got a neat receipt. But like some horror movie villain, the calls kept coming back. Different numbers. Different voices. Always the same script. I Googled the number. Outsourced call centers. Third-party contractors. They weren't even looking at live data. Just a printed list of non-recharged customers. I felt a slow burn of frustration rising in my chest. I had done everything right. Followed every instruction. Handed back their equipment. And still, my phone kept ringing. You know that feeling when you're not just ignored but treated like an idiot? When a company's system makes you feel powerless. That's where I was. The 5th call came during dinner. My kid was trying to tell me about her day at school. My phone buzzed again. Another "Sir, recharge your box" speech. I hung up, stared at my phone, and thought, enough. I could yell. I could block numbers. I could waste hours explaining the same story. None of that worked. Then an idea flickered. If they're not listening to my words, maybe they'll listen to their own systems. Next time a call came, I didn't argue. I played dumb. Oh yes, I've been meaning to recharge. But actually my TV box isn't working. It's not connecting. Could you help? The caller perked up. Sir, please explain the issue. I sighed dramatically. It's been weeks. I've raised complaints. Nothing's been fixed. They took notes. They sounded concerned. They booked a technician. Short sentences for tension. 2 hours later, my phone rang again. Sir, this is field tech support. I'm on my way. I almost laughed. When the technician arrived, I welcomed him in. Offered him a drink. Showed him my shiny new smart TV. No box. No cables. Nothing. I don't even have a set-top box, I admitted. They won't stop calling me. He chuckled. I've seen this before. Keep doing it. After a few more visits, they'll have to flag your ID. And so I did. Call after call, I used the same script. Box not working. No signal. Please fix. Technicians arrived. 1, 2, 3. Each time I'd greet them, explain, offer tea. Each time they'd laugh and shake their heads. Each time they filed their report back to the company. 8 visits, 8 sets of notes in the system. I still remember the third technician, sweaty from the afternoon sun, wiping his brow, holding a toolkit like a knight with a sword. He glanced at my living room, empty of any equipment, and just started laughing. "Sir," he said, "this is going to drive them crazy." The sixth technician even brought a colleague. 2 men standing in my living room, staring at a TV with no cables. They were like Ghostbusters called to an empty house. Meanwhile, every time a call center agent dialed me, I imagined some supervisor looking at a screen full of open tickets on my name, scratching their head. It became my quiet little show. Caller: "Sir, your recharge is pending." Me: "Yes, but the box isn't working. I've complained multiple times." "You're not going to listen to me? Fine. You'll listen to your own technicians." Technician: "Sir, where's the box?" Me: "Returned weeks ago. Want a coffee?" Internal grin. Let's see how many times this take. Then came the call I'd been waiting for. A supervisor. Voice tight. Irritated. "Sir, why are you booking tech support when you don't even have a connection anymore?" I smiled. "Because your call centers won't stop calling me to recharge a box I don't have." Silence. Then, "Do you have any proof?" I sent him the call recordings, the 8 technician visit logs, screenshots of my returned equipment receipt. Another silence. This one longer. He sighed. "We'll flag your account. You shouldn't be getting these calls anymore." And just like that, they stop. Well, almost. Now I get one maybe every couple weeks. But the moment they start their script, I read mine right back. If they take it seriously enough to book another tech visit, that tech immediately marks my ID as "Do Not Call." Pause. Satisfied tone. Sweet, petty revenge. Sometimes standing up for yourself isn't about yelling or fighting. Sometimes it's about using the system's own laziness against itself. After 8 unnecessary visits and a stack of call recordings, the cable company finally learned, if you don't update your database, you're going to waste your own time, not mine. If you enjoyed that story, hit the like button and subscribe for more tales of everyday revenge. And tell me in the comments, what's the pettiest but most satisfying way you've ever gotten back at a company or coworker? I might feature it in a future video.